Hi Ipshita, welcome to the 8th episode of this series. It has been 7 episodes into this series with you, and the experience was wonderful. We have delved deep into the depths of the Adivasi culture, right?
Oh no, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There is more to it. I was lucky enough to come across this wonderful account of Santhali culture and philosophy by Bhogla Soren.
So, how has it been? I mean, the exploration. How was the book?
The book provided a rich insight into the world of Santhals.
So, what are you up to nowadays?
Lately, I came across a mind boggling concept, Santhali Binti.
Santhali Binti, what is that? Would you like to enlighten me and our listeners?
Yes, certainly. Okay, then let's hear about the Santhali Binti today. The Santhali Binti is the remembrance of ancient phenomena which happened in the ancient past to the ancestors of Santhals. Therefore, it can be termed as traditional narrative or ancient narrative. Ancient narratives are recited in some rituals of Santhals to memorize the ancient phenomena. These are recited in Santhali language in the style of storytelling and songs. Therefore, these all narratives can be termed as Santhali traditional narratives or Santhali ancient narratives.
Wow, this was so amazing. Tell me more.
The Santhali Bintis are Santhali traditional ancient narratives which can be learned by hearing from the expert of narratives. The Santhali ancient narratives are the remembrance of occurrences experienced by the ancestors during their emigration. According to Santhali tradition, the ancient narratives are recited in different gathering of traditional rituals. Subjects of Santhali ancient narratives are how Almighty God created cosmos, deities, planets, earth, living beings, and human beings. Description of creations of Almighty God is recited in the ancient narratives through storytelling and songs. Besides the above behest of Almighty God, morality and karma, as in sacred work, are also the subject matters of Santhali traditional ancient narratives.
Right. But I heard that there is no such record in history that reinforces these beliefs. Is that so?
Yes, nothing has been told about the date of occurrence in the narratives. So, the Santhali ancient narratives cannot be termed as history. It may be termed as ancient social story or simply ancient narratives. Experiences of ancestors of Santhals during the emigration in ancient past are also remembered through Santhali ancient narratives. Ancient narratives are recited on different occasions of rituals. Accordingly, Santhali ancient narratives are named after the names of rituals.
Oh, wow.
These ancient narratives occupy major parts of Santhali folklore.
Okay, so Ipshita, what are these narratives?
Mainly, there are 5 types of narratives that are recited, the names of which are Jomsing Binti, Chatiyar Binti, Bapla Binti, Bhandan Binti, and Karam Binti. Santhali folk songs, folk tales, myths, and riddles occupy the place in the next portions of Santhali folklore. Above mentioned 5 types of ancient narratives are prevalent in the Santhal community, out of which 2 narratives are recited on the occasions of Jomsing and Karam worships respectively. Rest of the 3 narratives are recited on the occasions of rituals of naming, as in wedding and death of the members of the community. Accordingly, the ancient narratives are named after occasions.
Interesting names. But what do they mean? Are these like any kind of festivals?
Oh, yes, these mean festivals. As in Jomsing Binti, the narrative which is recited on the occasion of Jomsing worship. Chatiyar Binti, the narrative which is recited on the occasion of naming ceremony of a child. Bapla Binti, the narrative which is recited on the occasion of a wedding ceremony. Bhandan Binti, the narrative which is recited on the occasion of purifying rituals of a deceased. Karam Binti, the narrative of work and religion, is recited on the occasion of Karam worship.
How beautiful their culture is. If I could visualize it, it would have been a picturesque view with peace and serenity. They revere nature, don't they?
Yes, they respect nature a lot. Almost in all Santhali ancient narratives, Santhals thank Dharma as an almighty god discussed before in this series. He is also called in the names of Chando Bonga and Thakur. Santhals believe that Chando Bonga is seeing them every moment, so they are afraid of doing bad. Thus, they maintain morality in their social lives. For the reason, the ancient narratives are recited on some occasions of rituals and worships. It is also the matter of consideration that some of the Santhali folk songs and folk tales which describe about stories of emigration, eruption of volcanoes, earthquakes, solar hurricanes, bad weather, and ice age of prehistoric period.
It is beautiful. Definitely, we must protect it at all costs. These are so enriching.
Certainly, the changing of culture and traditions are phenomena of times. These flow like water up to downwards. For preservation of culture and traditions, it is very essential to preserve folklore of the community. If it is thought that folklore belongs to culture of uneducated rural folks, then it will ruin the community in future, and if it is so, it will be the greatest loss to human society. If folklore of any community dies, then religious belief, culture, traditions, knowledge of age old traditional agriculture, knowledge of counting of time for changes of weather, and traditional medicines also die along with the death of folklores. But it is surprise to note that Santhali folklore is inherited from generation to generation orally. It is the matter of contemplation and elaboration with respect to existing folk songs and folk tales.
Got it. So basically, in layman terms, Santhali Binti is like a narrative for remembrance of ancient happenings. Did I get it right, Ipshita?
Therefore, a Santhali Binti is a narrative for keeping remembrance of description of happenings of the ancient past through the style of storytelling and songs. It is the matter of pleasure that major portion of Santhali folklore has been recorded and published in Santhali literature at the present.
Wow. So that was all about the Santhali Binti. There is so much we don't know about our very own tribes. We definitely need to learn all those things which are gradually getting lost and are precious to us.
Yes. So that was it for this episode. So my dear listeners, let us know how did you like this episode in the comment section. Till then, goodbye.